Hi everyone, we are back for part two of our conversation about twin flames. We hope you enjoy that topic and take care.
So if you like, this isn't a polyamorous relationship. If you were to bring someone else, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, this isn't a triangle.
yeah.
It's a circle. It is complete.
So can you go through your life without meeting that twin flame? Because if you already have your soulmate and you're happy,
Yeah.
you might
No,
not
you
have that
can go.
awakening, right?
Yeah, you can go your life without meeting them. The thing is, so many people are meeting their twin flame right now because the
Mm-hmm.
earth is shifting. We are entering 5D.
Oh,
Oh God.
what happened now? Oh,
Uh-oh.
some vibration.
I just
What
had a
happened?
massive ear ringing as I was saying that.
Oh,
It's
Mm.
spiritual confirmation. Holy
Sylvia. Sylvia told
that
us about that.
that
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
over. I'll get into that. So we have so many people meeting their twin flame because it is the most divine relationship that you can have with somebody. Yes, soulmates are divine as well. It is a beautiful, healthy, loving relationship. But a twin flame, a twin soul, it's like, because it's created. I mean, we're all created from God, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just a very, very divine relationship. And we're here on a mission to help people, which is why when we meet, we get spiritually activated. And so we have to be at like our most high vibrational self in order to
Mm-hmm.
be in union. So
Mm-hmm.
because we're at our most high vibrational self, we are spreading that love. We are spreading the high vibes, right? High vibes.
High
Yeah.
vibes.
So, yeah, so people can go their life without meeting their twin, but we are having so many mass awakenings. So people like, that's why we had a lot of mass awakenings between 2018. Like, I got woken spiritually in 2016. I mean, I went through an awakening, and then
Mm-hmm.
I got really awakened last year.
Okay.
Right. So I was already always spiritual, but the mass awakening, the deep awakening was last year after reconnecting with my twin. But so many people are going through this because, as I said, we're entering 5D consciousness because we're bringing new earth. So we're bringing, as a collective, as like collective, we call it collective consciousness, we're going to be raising the vibrations and things are going to be changing on the planet. So you're going to see
Oh, really?
we're going to see a lot of changes in 2024. So this is
Okay.
why I say that this year, because so in numerology, 2023, if you add that, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. And in
Mm-hmm.
numerology, it is all about, 7 is all about spiritual enlightenment, spiritual healing, spiritual awakening. So this year, that's why so many twin flames got activated a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so that you can do the work this year. And even the people who just met and got activated this year, they're healing like that, like so fucking fast. Oh, excuse me, like healing so.
It's okay. It's
That's fine.
explicit podcast for adults. Don't worry about
It's for adults anyway. Yeah.
They're healing so fast that it's just like rapid pace because of the consciousness.
it.
So we get hit with ascension symptoms, which is what I just had right now, the ear ringing. So we get headaches or we get third eye throbbing. Have you ever felt that? Where you're
Mm.
like,
Sylvia is a psychic. So everything you're
shut
Yeah.
saying, she knows all about it. She's a
what?
psychic.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. She has also her own business as a psychic. Yeah.
I don't
So
do
Well,
fortune telling.
she
why
doesn't
didn't
do fortune telling, but
why didn't you start off with that? Yo, girl, is he my twin? No, I'm just kidding. I already
But it's so funny that you're talking about the third eye because I did a meditation before the podcast and I felt like it was my third eye got totally triggered and the back of my head, which is usually like channeling or like there's something going on. But I was like, why the back of my head and also my third eye is just like it was vibrating during the whole meditation that I did before the podcast. And I was gonna
because of
talk
that
to
one.
Veronique about that. I was gonna say like, yeah, like I meditated before to prepare to see what was coming.
This one was
And
coming.
I was coming into your presence. No.
yeah,
What
it's so
happened?
funny that you mentioned that. Yeah. So got
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Ooh, I have some comments on here that says she just says it like it is.
What with the fucking?
Oh, Wait, what is
With the fucking, because you said fucking.
no? That is so this I love these lives. I like the lives because I actually like to engage with them and answer
Yeah.
questions from them. It's so fun, and they just they're great people.
No.
So third eye was throbbing. So that's like an ascension symptom. It's like when you're basically getting activated by the divine, by God, right? And so when you're kind of tapping more into your gifts. So we get our third eye. We will sometimes we'll get headaches. That's just like right here because that's your crown chakra. We'll get stomach aches. That's your solar plexus chakra, right? Just so many different things. Or you'll get like the earaches or the throat hurting for no reason, right? And then all of a sudden you're not even sick, right? Or you get oh my God, what was it on Saturday? I had my teeth hurting out of nowhere. All of my teeth were just like, I was like, oh, what is this? For just like 2 minutes, and then it stopped.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I had a canker sore. My eyes were so dry that it felt like somebody was sucking the water out of my head because they were just so dry and burning. So these are just some of the things that happen on the twin flame journey, unfortunately, and the spiritual journey in general, because you're just activating all the time. And the more you're raising your vibration, it's just, you're getting hit with it. But then it's almost like you're getting hit with light. They call it light codes, right, Sylvia? It's just like, you're just getting hit with all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like here. So you get more knowledge and more
And knowing
expand.
how to react, or like how to like be aware of what's hitting you actually.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah. And so when this happens, we tend to just lay low. We gotta rest. We gotta hydrate. We gotta meditate. So all weekend, that's what I did. I just rested. I laid low. I drank water. I meditated a lot. You know, I've been on this project of this what do you call it? Oh my God, I can't remember what like a practice of connecting with myself every single day. That I learned from an Akashic record reader. So I'm trying that out. And I love that. Yes. It's just another way to raise your vibration, connect with your higher self. So,
And where did you learn all that? Like,
Yeah.
because you know a lot. Like, so what? Like, where?
Over the years, you mean the higher self stuff or just everything?
Twin flames, yeah, like mainly the twin flames and the other stuff, like courses that you took or schools.
Honestly, I didn't take any course on twin flames. I feel like I was divinely guided. I can't explain it. This is the thing. So what I did as soon as I got activated, meaning I went through my dark night of the soul. I came to Portugal where I live, and my friend kept telling me about this psychic healer. She would always tell me about this man. It's man in a wheelchair. He's really good. You can pay him whatever you want. He doesn't ask for money. It's whatever you want. I'm like, okay, that's a real one then. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind. I was like, this man ghosted me. I need to know what's up with him. It's like, well, first of all, your energy is completely blocked. So we can't do a tarot reading on you today, but I can tell you if he's good or bad. And I was like, honey, I came for a tarot reading and you can't tell me. So what was interesting is he's like, we do the cards or whatever. He's so good. And he goes, all right, now pull a card. And good. And it's this beautiful tree. And he goes, he's good. Continue. And I'm like,
Okay.
and it was
nice.
the way that he knew. And I'm like, continue. I'm like, he lives in America. He's like, doesn't matter. Doesn't. You know something, but you don't want to tell me. So he said, go home and you're gonna come back in 21 days, but you got to take this bath. He gave me like some liquid to cleanse my energy, whatever, you know, like the it was some stuff from Brazil.
I knew it. I was like, wait a minute, Beth. I know. He was doing the tarot cigano, no? Tarot cigano. It wasn't like the gypsy.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like that. He's not a gypsy, but it's kind of, he has a lot of those things, right?
Yeah.
I hear a lot of Portuguese people, they really are into that stuff. So he doesn't do black magic. He's all about living life. No, not about bringing somebody into your life. He's like, no, you can't force that, right?
Yeah, that's good.
He was actually the one that told me that my marriage was going to end. I said, really? He goes, you're not meant to be with this man forever. Like, your marriage has run its course. Like, I'm sorry, honey. Like, he would always call me, yeah. So after the 21 days, during those first 10 days, I felt like I was going through hell. Something bad was happening to me every other day. And I remember the first day, my third eye was just like, what is this? And I had no idea what was happening, but I knew that it had to be from that man because I had not felt my third eye activated in so long. Like, because since I used to do spiritual practice, because I used to meditate, but then I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm like rambling, but
No, go ahead. This is your platform.
stuff.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Go ahead.
So then and then after those 10 days, I realized I need to make some changes. Something bad is happening to me. This doesn't happen to me. I need to make changes. So what I did was I went back to my Reiki, which is what I became Reiki level 1 and 2 practitioner. So I
This is
started
Reiki. Okay.
Yeah. I learned it in 2018. So I started doing Reiki on myself every day, twice a day, and meditate. And instantly I was like, something awoke in me because I was healing myself and I felt like a completely different person. And so after the 21 days, I went to my healer and so I got to ask him. I'm like, so I need to know, like, what's up with this? What's the deal with this dude? Does he like me? What's going on? He's like, he does the cards, and it was like all love cards, beautiful love cards. It was the Baralho de Ciganos,
Baralho Cigano, yeah. Yes,
So it's basically
that's what I thought.
Translation over here. Translation. Let's basic Portuguese here.
Just what this one said, gypsy. It's a gypsy cards. That's what I thought he used, the gypsy cards, the gypsy tarot.
So he doesn't do the regular tarot deck. He does the gypsy tarot.
Okay.
So it's all love cards, and he goes, honey, this man is crazy about you. And I said, sorry, but this guy ghosted me and I have not heard from him in 3 weeks. What do you mean he's crazy about me? What guy is crazy about a woman and does out and ghost them, right? So that was my logical mind in effect, right? And I was like, what do you mean? But what's weird is when he said it, my ego was saying that, but I believed him. My spirit and soul believed him. I was like, why does this sound crazy? Yet I believe you, right? So my intuition was battling my ego. And I'm like, no, I think you're right. I feel it because I could feel it when he and I would talk. I could feel this man was crazy about me. Come on, girl. I'm just kidding.
He has to.
Come on.
Some of this.
By the way, I miss these talks. So
we're going to have more, don't worry.
So he tells me he's crazy about me, but he goes, but you're married. I'm like, well, he's married too. He goes, it doesn't matter. It's your marriage. It's in the way he wants to respect you. I said, okay. So it was shortly after that visit was when I found out about twin flames on my own, because I started writing, I started getting creative. So I started doing the things that I was passionate about. I started writing about my twin flame journey on an anonymous blog. So, and that's what the twin flame does. It basically sparks you to get into your passions, into your creative outlets. And so what's been one of my biggest passions? Writing. So I started writing about my journey. And as I was writing about that, my like fling or whatever, I didn't do anything with him, but this encounter. I came across articles about twin flames, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, I've heard of this term before. What is this nonsense? And I'm reading it, and suddenly I'm like, oh, that's what I am. That's it. Are you kidding me? And so everything just clicked, and I went down a rabbit hole of just research. And what's interesting is there's like twin flame coaches out there. Like there's like this cult. I'm not going to say what they're called because that would just, people can figure out.
I remember you saying that from a video. There's like a cult or something.
There's a twin flame cult out there. A lot of people follow them. And yeah. And so I ended up learning some of the stuff from them. However, my intuition and my discernment was always on high alert with them. And I'm like, something's off about them. I don't think these are real twin flames. I think a lot of their teachings are real, but these people are actually soulmates.
Oh.
And they're confusing some of the soulmate and twin flame concept, because what happens is they go, all you have to do is the mirror exercise and you will get in union with your twin flame. And they're with their twin flame like it's nothing, but that's not how it is. You know, it
Yeah.
takes a long time to be in union with your twin flame, and they got in harmonious union very easily without many separation phases because that is a soulmate. With
Got
soulmates,
it.
you don't really go through some phases. You know what I'm saying? So that's how
Mhm.
I was able to tell. Like these people are not twin flames, and you can tell because they look so much alike. I used to think that twin flames really have to look alike,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
And some do, okay? But I noticed a lot of these twin flame coaches on this cult, they look so much alike and they're actually soulmates. I look a lot like my husband. Do I not, Veronique?
Let me think about this. I don't.
Not
Not that's
I
the
mean,
same.
not really. It's like, but like our eyes are completely different. So my eyes are just like my twin flame's eyes, except
Yeah.
that mine are a little bit bigger. But my soulmate, like my husband and I, we don't have the same eyes at all. But we have very
Hmm.
similar, like face shape, very oval. We have
Yeah.
similar noses, similar mouths, well, kind of, my a little bit. You know, similar body style, like tall and skinny, right?
Yes. Hmm.
So in that sense, and the dark hair and everything, we right. Whereas my twin flame and I mean, my friend thinks that we look alike, but it's the eyes. It's in the eyes.
Hmm.
And I feel like there's something in the eyes. Every twin flame is different, so I don't want to scare people. And people are gonna be like, "Well, I don't look like my twin. I don't even have the same eyes." It's okay. This is my example. This is just my example. But yeah, so I don't know. There was just a lot of things that were just I was using my discernment, my intuition, and realizing that this was not the right way to go. And
Hmm.
so I basically learned from who I thought was best, and I used my intuition and my guidance and talking to people, and then I feel like I figured out what was the best way to navigate this journey for myself, for other people. And
Mhm.
I think it works because the followers that I have and the feedback that I get, I have people every day saying, "Thank you so much, Jessica. You've helped me so much on this journey." I had somebody tell me today that they're now in union with their twin flame and that she was going crazy on this journey and that my content helped her.
That's
You
the
Wow.
know,
best reward.
It's
it is
That's
amazing.
the
about
best reward. Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
not even a client of mine. She just from watching my videos, she was able
Yeah.
to get help that way. And that makes me so every time I see those comments, I start tearing up. That is what I'm here for. That is what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
want to help people succeed. I want to help people overcome the pain and overcome these failed relationships and
Yeah.
get out of toxicity and karmic
Mhm.
situations, whether it's about, whether it's about
Amen.
whether it's
Yeah.
about partner or even if it's just life related, regular life related, if it's work or if it's a friendship, right? On this journey, we shed a lot of 1010, by the way. I know you're gonna be like, what? But I see numbers all the time. So sorry, that was random. So we're here to like spread the unconditional love, and that's what I want to do, right? I'm like that is my mission, and
Hmm.
I just feel like the more people I can reach and realize that, like, look, this isn't a toxic relationship. You got to work on you. You got to focus on you. You got to focus on your relationship with God. You got to focus on being the best version of yourself. Stop resenting your twin, right? And that's when people are like, "Oh, okay."
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right? It makes a big difference. But it's
Wow.
but it's a process. It's a journey.
Okay. Well, that
This
was, like you said, a lot to unpack.
I know. I know.
I
was so
loved
interesting.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so interesting. Jessica
I
Sochi
love
was
it.
like,
I
great.
didn't even add, and it's like not to scare you ladies, but a lot of twin flames meet while they're married to someone else.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
gosh.
what we just that's what we just understood apparently. That's what happened. Well, I think you're gonna have to, I think Sylvia, she's gonna have to come back, right? She's gonna
that
have to
that
come back.
that's
Yeah, yes.
that's the thing though, is like that happened to me, and so I thought, oh, why would I meet somebody? Why would I meet my twin flame if I'm married? And then I realized that it is way more common than you think, and
Mm.
a lot of my clients are married. So I wanted to mention this because I want people who are in this situation and who are listening to this podcast to not judge themselves, um to not hate themselves, to not feel bad,
Mm-hmm.
to realize that it's okay. There's just certain things out of our control, and God is clearly putting you on a different path. You may not
Mm-hmm.
understand why, but there is a reason for it. And so, and obviously, I'm sure it feels awful for the people on the other side of it who are not a twin flame and
Yeah.
their spouse
Yeah.
met a flame, like my husband, right? He's learning to cope with it. But
Mm-hmm.
he's a trooper. He knows all about my journey. I haven't
He
lied to him.
does. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I had to tell
Mm.
him. My guides kept telling me, you need to tell him, you need to tell him, you need to tell him. So
Yeah.
after we established that we were separating, 2 days later, I just kept hearing that I needed to tell him. So I did. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, oh, well, where'd you meet him? When did you meet him? I met him in 2009, in Seda, like in Azores, before I met you, before I dated you. Okay,
Yeah.
well, did you ever date him? Did you ever sleep with him? Nope. Nope. No. And I was telling the
That's
truth. And he goes,
yes.
and he goes, okay, well, you didn't cheat on me, so
That's fine. That's the most important.
this is how men think.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and he's like, well, you still love me, because it's true. Like, he knows that I love him and I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to hurt him, but he knows that I'm not in love with him, and that's not
Mm-hmm.
something that I can control. So I
Yeah.
just hope that more people can be more understanding like that, because this isn't something that people go looking for. This
Yeah.
just happens. It's like God is intervening to bring you to your highest potential, and sometimes your highest potential is meeting somebody to make you heal and make you grow, right? I wasn't growing with my husband. So that's probably why God, put us on this path. Like, hey, you have to have this daughter. Your contract is to get married and have this daughter with you. I mean, that was part of our soul contract, right? That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
another
Yeah.
topic.
That's another podcast. Okay, so Sylvia, keep your eyes open. You never know. We might meet our twin flames
Right?
tomorrow
I know,
Yeah.
Veronique.
at the supermarket.
Oh,
We never know.
it's very
Very
possible.
possible. That would be a
Yeah.
shock, though. That would be a shock. Because
I
I
had-
think, for me, I
Okay.
know Pascal is my soulmate for sure. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know he is. So yeah, if I meet like a twin flame now, ooh, baby. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a wild journey for sure. I
Yeah.
had clients today that told me today, like in the same day, that they met their twin flame at the gym.
At the gym.
Of course.
Can
So
you
you're gonna
imagine?
meet yours, Sylvia. You're always there.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
one of
no
one of
thanks.
You're
them
always at the gym.
one of them was her personal trainer.
Oh.
I can see that
Okay.
happening.
Wild.
Personal
Be careful,
trainer. Yeah.
careful with your personal trainers. No.
Be careful.
Always a
Yeah.
personal trainer. It's always a personal trainer for the ladies and the nannies for the men. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's
They
a
all paired.
stereotype.
Can you imagine? That was like the thing that used to happen back.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the
back in the days, yeah.
guy is
Mm.
hooking up with the nanny, and so I think
Uh-huh.
everybody learned from that they're like, yeah, I'm not getting a young nanny anymore. I'm getting old.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
a grandma.
Grandma, she gonna be at least 75 years old, okay?
For sure. Why risk? No.
Okay, guys, we out of time.
Not that
It was
70 years
great. Do you want to add
Okay.
anything else? Oh, so do you want to tell us where we can find you? And we're gonna add it in our
Yeah.
description on the podcast.
So basically, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. They both have the same name, at Guided Space. There's no dashes, there's no numbers, there's no dots. I got a lot of people impersonating me, so please be careful.
Yeah.
They all say Grand Rising. If you want to read
They
it.
they try to got me.
I know.
And this person contacted me. She's like, honey, and I'm like, no, Jessica doesn't talk like
Not
this.
Jessica.
She doesn't
Yeah.
talk like
Wow.
this. So no. And
And
I
then,
noticed now that you put in your videos, in each video, I
yeah.
don't do reading. This is not me. Blah blah blah. I noticed that you put that
Like
out because
sometimes I forget. I posted some videos today and I forgot to do that. But
put it because so many people try to impersonate you. And they just change the numbers. They put
Yeah.
Guided Spaces 3, 4, 5.
I give them them because I get them removed. So
Yeah,
I go to TikTok support, and TikTok support easily removes them, which is nice.
yeah.
But they easily create another one, which
They
is
create
crazy.
another one. I reported one, I remember, and they removed it, but
Yeah.
because they see they're very successful, so that's why they're trying to do that and get people,
I think happens a lot to spiritual TikTokers,
Yeah.
influencers, because
Mhm.
because of the whole spirituality, they go to people where they can charge people for readings and they
Mhm.
scam them that way.
Yeah,
And people fall for it. I've had people tell me, "Oh, I fell for it and I paid them money." It sucks, and there's
yeah,
nothing to do about it. I wish I could, but
Yeah.
it's always like too late. So yeah,
yeah.
follow me on Instagram, TikTok
Hmm.
at Guided Space. You can book a session with me through the link in my bio. I also have a workshop that is over 2 hours long that can help people navigate the twin flame journey. I recommend that just because I feel like with a one-on-one, you only have so much time for me to guide you.
Hmm.
Because you have to tell me your story, right? But and then I can only give you like 10-15 minutes of guidance. And through a workshop, you have over 2 hours of information just handed to you on how to navigate different things like balancing your energies, coping with separation, third party situations if you're married, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
Um, and then you can also find my podcast also on Spotify, which is Guided Space by Jessica Mendes. With
perfect. It's nice. And she has a podcast too now. Perfect.
How nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so really interesting. We really love the whole conversation. We're
you.
gonna have to do a part two, part three. We'll see what happens.
Let me know.
Thank you for the love, Jessica.
Thank you
And it
so
was nice seeing
much.
you again. Yeah,
Thank
no, it was nice, huh?
Good luck to you and your podcast and everything that you guys do.
Oh yeah, we love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you for listening today. May your journey towards spiritual fulfillment never end. Until next time, keep learning, growing, and exploring. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest.